Are you making mistakes that push away the girl you like without even realizing it? In this video, we'll dive deep into the things to never do around a girl you like, helping you avoid common pitfalls that can ruin your chances. Whether you're shy or confident, understanding what not to do around your crush is essential if you want to make a lasting impression. With a focus on calm confidence and stoic control, these tips will guide you in becoming the best version of yourself while ensuring she sees you in the best light. Ready to learn more? Let's get started. Number 1, complacent. It's one of the easiest traps to fall into, talking poorly about yourself. In fact, it's a surefire way to lose respect, not just from those around you, but from yourself. And when it comes to women, that lack of self-esteem and confidence, those essential qualities that make a man magnetic, become glaringly obvious. No one wants the weight of constantly dragging someone up from the depths of their own self-doubt. It's not her job to remind you that you're enough. You've probably heard the phrase, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Thank you, Henry Ford. Your self-talk sets the tone for how others will treat you. Constantly downplaying yourself doesn't make you more likable. It's exhausting, both for you and for the people around you. Humor is great. Self-deprecating humor can even be charming in small doses, but when it becomes your main script, you start to believe it, and so do others. Another all-too-common mistake: downplaying your accomplishments. It's subtle, but it screams insecurity. You might think it's humility, but what you're actually doing is signaling that you don't value the hard work you've put in. Men often think shrugging off accomplishments makes them humble, but it just sends the message that they don't believe they're worth much. When you succeed, own it. Be proud. There's a vast difference between confidence and arrogance, and women know that. When you show that you respect yourself, others will follow suit. And then there's the sorry habit. Apologizing for things that don't require an apology is a sure sign of insecurity. Think about it. How many times have you said sorry for bothering you when you weren't bothering anyone at all? It's like waving a flag that says, I'm not sure if I deserve to be here, but you do deserve to be here. You're allowed to take up space, to be heard, to make your presence known. Women aren't attracted to men who apologize for existing. They're drawn to men who own their presence without feeling the need to justify it. Women are drawn to men who know their worth. Negative self-talk? It's not just a turn-off for them, it's damaging to you. If you're tearing yourself down, how can anyone else be expected to build you up? Number 2, don't put her on a pedestal. Man, she's amazing, but you gotta get a grip. It's easy to get caught up in the idea of someone. She walks into the room, and suddenly the air feels different. You're captivated by her laugh, the way her hair falls just right, the way she speaks like she's carrying the secrets of the universe. But hold up, you're about to make a big mistake, one that countless men have made before. You can be respectful, chivalrous, and a gentleman, absolutely, but never, never put her on a pedestal. Why? Because when you do, you're doing more than idealizing her. You're diminishing yourself in the process. Let's be real here. She's not perfect, and that's fine. No one is. The moment you elevate her beyond the realm of reality, you're not just setting her up to be someone she can't be, but you're also placing yourself in a lower position. That's when things get messy. Suddenly, her needs always come first, even when it means losing a bit of yourself. You've probably heard this one before, right? Know your worth. The Stoics were all about it. Confidence isn't about thinking you're better than anyone else. It's about knowing your value, your value. When you place someone so high up, you miss the warning signs. Red flags become pink. Incompatibilities feel like minor bumps in the road because you're lost in an idea, not a person. In America, we say, keep your feet on the ground. That's where you belong. Grounded. Stay realistic. Know who you are. Respect her. Appreciate her. But understand this. You're equals. No pedestal, no hierarchy. Confidence in yourself is the foundation of any real lasting connection. Number 3, master the art of eye contact. Eye contact isn't just about romance, it's a universal language. It connects people, builds bridges, and establishes trust. Hold her gaze a little longer, and you'll notice a shift, a spark of anticipation, a silent exchange that speaks louder than words. It's not just attraction you're communicating, it's presence, confidence, and intention. That's the power of eye contact. But here's the twist. When a woman is dressed to captivate, you might feel the pull to stare, resist. She knows what she's doing, but the secret to standing out isn't to indulge. It's to rise above it. By keeping your eyes where they matter, on her face, in her eyes, you show self-control, the kind that speaks of inner strength. Imagine the respect that carries. It's more than resisting temptation. It's a signal. You're not swayed by appearances alone. You're anchored, calm, composed. That's the man she won't forget. The one who sees her beauty but stays steady, unshaken, a true balance of admiration and self-possession. That's where the magic is. Surprise her. Don't be the predictable guy caught in the allure. Be the man who sees more, who holds his ground, who knows what truly matters. Confidence isn't in the glance, it's in the control, in the steady gaze that holds its own without faltering. 4. Don't make yourself into someone else. Guys, do you know what's wild? Pretending to be someone you're not. Yeah, I'm talking about that. As John Wooden said, the best way to predict your future is to create it. So why would you even think of faking it? It's like trying to build a house on sand. Sooner or later, it's going to collapse into a mess of disappointment and confusion for both of you. Real talk. If you want a relationship that's solid, that lasts, you've got to start with honesty. Show up as you are and you'll build something real, something that can grow. Here's the kicker. Pretending may get you in the door, but it won't make you stay. You've got to be your authentic self to keep that connection alive. Like Oscar Wilde said, be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. And let's get this straight. Being authentic doesn't mean letting yourself go. No, it's about showing up as the best version of who you really are, mentally, physically, emotionally. Remember this. You are what you attract. If you're not investing in yourself, how can you expect to attract someone who's got it together? Maya Angelou said, "You alone are enough." You have nothing to prove to anybody. You don't have to fake anything to prove your worth. So take control of what you can, your effort, your mindset, your attitude. That's where the magic happens. The moment you focus on being your best self, the right people will start to show up in your life, like magnets drawn to your energy. It all begins with you. 5. Calmness is the key to success. Keep your emotions steady and watch how attraction unfolds in ways you never expected. Emotional control is not about hiding your feelings, but about respecting the balance and letting the other person discover theirs in due time. Studies suggest that women are often more drawn to men who don't reveal all their emotions right away. It's the mystery, that subtle tension, which can ignite deeper attraction. Now don't confuse this with being cold or distant. Genuine interest is still key, but patience allows connection to flourish naturally. Let her be the first to open up emotionally. This isn't manipulation. It's about understanding the rhythm of attraction. If you rush to reveal everything, you risk overwhelming the spark before it even has a chance to grow. Like building a fire, you add fuel carefully, letting the flame strengthen. Benjamin Franklin said, "He that can have patience can have what he will." Timing is everything. Let her emotions rise at their own pace. Remember also, as a woman, she's naturally more emotional than you. Revealing too much too soon can shift the dynamic, making you appear more emotionally dependent. Instead, allow her time and space to process her emotions without feeling suffocated. The point isn't to suppress your emotions, it's to choose the right time to express them, especially in the early stages of getting to know each other. 6. Stand your ground. I see this a lot. Guys thinking that agreeing with everything a woman says is the golden ticket to winning her over. On paper, it might make sense. Be on the same page with her, and you're basically soulmates, right? But that's not how attraction works. Attractive women, especially, are used to guys bending over backward, complimenting every move they make, nodding in agreement to every word they say. And guess what? Those guys all blur into the same bland background. What actually stands out is a man who has his own opinions, his own backbone, and the confidence to express them. No, this doesn't mean being a jerk. It's about having the guts to say, "This is where I stand." Women find that kind of strength magnetic. It's fearless, and fearlessness is attractive. When you respectfully disagree, you're signaling that you're not afraid of a little pushback, that you respect yourself enough to hold your ground. Sure, some of your opinions might irritate her, but that's okay. A little friction can be good. Attraction isn't built on smooth, agreeable surfaces. It's about tension, a dance between yin and yang. When everything is too agreeable, too seamless, there's no thrill, no spark. Bruce Lee nailed it when he said, "Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one." Strength shows when you're not afraid to challenge her, and that's what earns respect. And without respect, there's no real attraction. So, here's the takeaway. Don't agree just to play it safe. Be respectfully polarizing. You don't need to be rude to make it clear that you're your own man. At the end of the day, she's looking for someone she can admire, not a yes man who's afraid to rock the boat. But none of this will work if you're not putting yourself out there, meeting women you genuinely like. So if that's where you're stuck, start there. Only then can this kind of confidence come into play. 7. Lead or lose. Why taking charge matters. Wait, hold up. Are you really letting her lead the conversation? Don't get me wrong, it's not about being controlling. But listen, if you're sitting there, letting her steer the ship, you've already lost the moment. She's not going to say it, but she's wondering, why isn't he taking the reins? Where's that confidence? It's subtle, almost invisible to you, but trust me, she's watching. Don't just sit back and let things happen to you. Whether it's choosing where to eat or deciding the next topic of conversation, you set the pace. It's not just about words. Don't let her pick you up on the first date. You're already crushing your own game if you're like, "Hey, can you swing by and get me?" Number. Whether you drive, take an Uber, whatever, you handle it. Even walking down a crowded street, lead the way. Don't lag behind. Don't let her weave through the crowd while you follow. You step up, you move through the crowd first. These tiny moments might seem like they don't matter, but trust me, they do. She's thinking, is he my protector? Can I rely on him to lead? Especially in those first few dates, that's when you're laying down the foundation. These are the crucial moments where she's deciding who you really are as a man. If you don't take charge now, she's already building her picture, and it's not the one you want. It's all in the details. Little things like picking the restaurant, walking ahead, handling the check, they matter. So yeah, don't let her lead. Not in the conversation, not in the logistics, and definitely not in setting the tone for your relationship. You're the one creating the story here, and if you want her to trust you, follow you, and be intrigued by you, you need to lead from the start. Every single time. 8. Don't complain. Women weren't created to be your personal therapist, sitting there listening to every complaint about how the world isn't fair, how you didn't get a raise, or how your bills are piling up. You think that's what she's looking for? No way. Women don't want a man drowning in his problems. They want someone who's got the strength to face the tough stuff head on, a man who brings solutions to the table, not excuses. They're drawn to a guy who's got a clear vision, a positive outlook, and enough grit to fix his own messes. That's what gets her attention, not the complaining, the power to deal with whatever life throws at you. So, are you the guy who solves problems or the guy who just talks about them? Conclusion: understanding the things to never do around a girl you like is crucial to building a connection based on mutual respect and attraction. By staying calm, confident, and mindful of your actions, you'll be able to approach her without overwhelming her or sabotaging your chances. Remember, what not to do around your crush includes putting her on a pedestal, being overly eager, or neglecting your personal space. Take things slow, focus on your goals, and let her come to you. If you found value in this video, show your support by hitting the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the Stoic Goddess. Share your thoughts in the comments and hit the notification bell to see more amazing videos in the future. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.